What are we starting off with? Oh.
This is the Schmo with the pro, with the man with the best looking jawline in the UFC, the number 14th ranked UFC Lightweight Drew Dober in the flesh, Las Vegas, Nevada. How we doing?
Fantastic. I'm getting beat up in Las Vegas in front of you, and life can't get any more better.
Yeah, but you didn't change your voice. You got the Schmo glasses on now. Everybody says you and the Schmo look alike, and now we give you the glasses, and you're still Drew Dober.
Yeah, well, I can't, do the full part completely, so I had to even change my hairstyle because he cornered the market.
Well, the Schmo feels like we have to change his hairstyle every 3-4 months because everybody else is doing it, and we got to switch things up. We appreciate you doing that, by the way.
Of course. I mean, when you hold that high bar, everyone else has to follow.
We appreciate that. What brings you to Las Vegas? Some different looks in training or what?
Yeah, new skills, new looks. Extreme Couture has a bunch of solid guys, and yeah, we're just out here having fun and getting ready for the next fight.
Well, Sean Strickland last week went to Colorado. You did some training with him. Maybe he wasn't your sparring partner, but he's inside the same gym, and now you're returning the favor and coming to Extreme Couture?
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely fun to watch in sparring. I don't know if I want to partake in the sparring, but who knows? Sparring is tomorrow.
Yeah, what do you make of his action? So, sparring's tomorrow, Extreme Couture. What do you make of his antics and actions inside the gym?
I mean, I think he should get paid for those fights, but he just tosses out for free. So, yeah, good for him.
Good for him indeed. So who you working with here at Extreme Couture? Anyone in particular, or are you just here to get in some good rounds?
Yeah. Was it Chris Curtis has got Kevin Gastelum coming up, so I can give him that short southpaw look. A lot of solid guys out here, so I'm not going to be too picky.
Certainly. Let's talk about a Colorado guy, Dustin Gaethje. We just saw UFC 286 in London. He beat Rafael Fiziev. What do you make of that matchup, and what do you make of his victory?
Yeah. I thought the fight happened exactly what I thought it was. Fiziev is very talented, technical, and athletic in the first round, but Justin, with his unorthodox power strikes and a veteran status, he was definitely going to win in the later rounds, and it showed.
So where does he go from here? Because obviously he's not next for a title shot, but he's working his way back up. What's next for Dustin Gaethje, you think?
Rematch with Dustin Poirier. I think we all want to see it. That first one was a banger, and I think they both deserve it. And the winner of that fight does some bigger things.
Now let's talk about you. Speaking of bangers, you always deliver, man, because back-to-back fight performances for you. You got those 50 Gs. We like it. 3-fight winning streak. You got Matt Steamrolla Frevola there at UFC 288. New work. It's probably his backyard. What do you make of this matchup?
I mean, his backyard against the power puncher in front of an audience again, this is picture perfect. I absolutely love it. And I'm not chasing bonuses, but I seem to be gathering them.
Can the Schmo say trifecta in the bonus department or what?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm teammates with Dustin Gaethje, so I'm just trying to rise to his level. But yeah, with an opponent, Matt Frevola, the fight's going to be a banger.
The Schmo doesn't think anyone's going to get to Gaethje's level. What is it, 11 fights, 11 bonuses? That's crazy.
I mean, I might reach 11 bonuses, but not 11 fights.
Certainly. So Steamrolla Frevola, was he your first choice, or what'd you make of the UFC brass when they called you up and said this is your matchup?
Yeah, I dusted off my Twitter and started blowing some smoke, trying to get some of the top 10 guys, top 15 guys. We had Jalin Turner, Mio Kano, Michael Chandler. I mean, I was throwing all the smoke, even Paddy Pimblett. But I feel like these top ranked lightweights are acting like toddlers, playing games and always saying no.
Yeah, so what was the deal with that Paddy Pimblett rumor? Weren't you rumored to be matched up with him? Obviously, he's got the ankle surgery, but whatever happened with that Paddy Pimblett situation?
I mean, it was definitely a hard no from Paddy. I'm notorious for killing hypes. But I think the internet fantasized about it because I'm definitely the guy to put Paddy where he belongs. And who knows, maybe that fight will happen soon.
Well, Jalin Turner, leading up to his fight, UFC 285, he got Mateusz Gamrot stepping up on short notice. He was calling you out for the short notice fight. Do you think you and Jalin Turner are going to be dancing pretty soon or what?
I mean, I think Jalin did really well in that fight. I think he's a talented individual, and he's going to stay up there in a position where I'm trying to get to. So the fight will happen eventually. I just don't know when.
Maybe it is in 2023. Maybe it's in 2024.
I mean, I'm in this game for the long haul, so 24, 25, and 26, don't care. But, yeah, I think we're going to trade hands soon enough.
What do you make of Islam Makhachev and his future at 155? Because after the victory of a Leon Edwards, he's putting his name into the hat saying, I want to go up and challenge for the 170-pound belt. How do you think he would do if the UFC gave him a chance at 170?
I mean, I think it'd be a tough fight, but Islam is super talented. I think he could, pose some problems at welterweight. But I think these champions need to stay in their weight classes. I think Volk did one hell of a job, but these champs need to build a legacy within their weight class and not try to jump and stall out divisions.
Well, speaking of weight classes, if we do see Chandler and we do see McGregor, the Ultimate Fighter finale, I guess, that would be at 170, not 155. They're both 155ers?
Yeah, it's nuts. I mean, that fight is just Showtime written all over it. And, man, as soon as they announce the date, that's the fight I'm going to be training for because I'd love to be the backup to that fight. If not, I'll just be present for it. But and the new Ultimate Fighter and these coaches, like this entire is streamlined to be a very entertaining fight.
So as one of the most entertaining guys inside the UFC, who's on your short list of most entertaining fighters in the UFC right now?
I mean, most entertaining, that's Justin Gaethje by far. I mean, every single fight he's in, and Dustin Poirier. So that's why, like, that rematch really needs to happen. In the lightweight division, I think those two guys are killing it. Weight classes outside of that, Israel Adesanya and Pereira, like those two are monsters, and so I'm excited for that match too.
And who's going to win that one?
Oh man, statistically I'd put my money on Pereira.
And then UFC 288, your fight card, the co-main event. It's an important one for your division. You got Charles do Bronx Oliveira against Beniel Dariush. Beniel Dariush, how many fights does this guy need to finally get a title shot? Maybe they'll give it to him if he gets his hand raised. And does he get his hand raised?
I mean, I think Dariush is going to win this fight. Huge fan of his, and he's super talented, undeserving, or definitely deserving. And, he's going to get that title shot next against Islam, and he has the best case of beating him.
And then the main event, we got Cejudo. He's taking some time off. He's got Aljamain Sterling. We got a belt on the line. We just saw a guy in John Jones who's taken many years off, and he got the job done in the first round. Does Henry Cejudo repeat that, or does Aljamain Sterling here and still?
I mean, that one I have 50-50. Like, I can't call it, man. My heart's with Sterling. Cejudo has got that statistic and the backing, and, man, I'm eager to get my fight done and over with so I can eat some popcorn and enjoy that fight.
And certainly, and then can you give the fans in maybe a little secret sauce on what you do for those jaw exercises or what?
I try to blow bubbles with beef jerky, 3 days a week.
3 days a week. Final message for all the Drew Dober fans out there worldwide.
Thank you so much. Shoot me messages, whether you love me or hate me, DM me.
He's always exciting to watch. He's going for his third fight night bonus in a row. He's the pro. I'm the Schmo. Don't miss it May 6th. We're out.